Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Thunder versus Magic NBA matchup on Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number you see on the screen. Not available on the website, so text that number. But let's get to this one. OKC Thunder Buddies taking on Orlando Magic. And of course, the Thunder, one of the best cover teams in all the NBA. We've been riding these guys till the wheels fall off. And I think a lot of the sharp bettors believe that, eventually the wheels do fall off. And yeah, normally they do fall off, but not for this Thunder team this year. This team is playing extremely well, 26-11 coming into this thing. And they have been beating the brakes off of some teams like we saw on Thursday night where they absolutely just woodshedded them, Meanwhile, the Magic, this team's certainly tailing off recently on the back-to-back after playing the Heat, who are an in-state rival of theirs. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what kind of Magic team shows up in this one. They're 5-5 in their last 10, but 7-3 against the number coming in. So, the Magic kind of hanging in there. They're a young team. I think people forget pretty easily that last year they weren't a playoff team. They weren't even close. They had just 33 wins. So, what we saw at the beginning of this season, it starts to wear down, and they don't have the depth that some of these other big teams have. They losses to the Suns, the Warriors, at the Kings, the Nuggets. They beat the Nuggets in Denver, beat the Hawks, losing to the Timberwolves. These are good teams that they're playing against. When they're playing against the Wizards, they win. They even beat the Knicks, but that was before the Knicks went on that nice run. When we look at, the Thunder, though, that game against the Blazers, I think that will be one that people will just continue to refer back to, especially if you had the Blazers, which, thankfully we didn't, but it was, man, what a stomping that was. They also beat the Miami Heat in Miami, and it was a tight game. Then had one in Washington against the Wizards in a game that they didn't cover. They had losses against the Hawks and the Nets, and it seemed like the Thunder were a team that was taking a step back, but what we've seen since then, nothing even remotely close to it. The Magic, certainly very nice team, but when it comes to some of the big offensive numbers, they don't really have them. They're one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the entire NBA, up here against one of the best at defending the three, and of course the number one overall when it comes to shooting percentage against. And then when it comes to shooting percentage for and shooting percentage from beyond the arc, the Thunder number one in both of those categories as well. While the Magic, they do defend the three pretty well, but they don't defend the floor all that well. I think the Magic are in some big trouble in this game. I generally like the Magic, and I think we're going to find some value on them as the season goes on, and it's going to be games like this that are going to create the value because it's not going to be pretty. I'm going to take the Thunder in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.